boys and girls. Can you say cookie? Can you say intuitive? What is intuition anyways? Well, if you're interested in being empowered and creative in the kitchen, come along on our journey today, where we'll be cooking with bling, our senses. How do you feel? What do you smell? Oh, I smell some burnt butter. I better get cooking. Hi, doggy. Can you smell burnt butter? That dog wants some. I'm gonna make a little omelet. But since my butter's burning a little, I'm gonna add a little more fat, some olive oil, mix it up, make sure that grease is hot. It's not grease, it's fat. You need fat. You won't put it. Here we go. I'm waiting for the sizzle. Fluffy eggs, hot pan, hot oil. You hear the sizzle? Don't burn your hair if you're gonna listen to the sizzle. All right, so now I'm gonna let it set a little bit. But to get these eggs nice and fluffy, check it out. How I pull it to the middle so that it's not such a little skinny twerp. We want a fluffy omelet here. So I'm bringing it in, bringing it in. Let it set, let it set. We'll do that a few times. And then we're gonna add our ingredients. Once most of that egg has cooked, check it out, check it out. You hear how it's not sizzling a whole lot? That's good. Because when it's talking to you and it's all loud, it's too much. It's too much in your ears. You gotta use those senses. So if your food's talking too loud, pay attention to what it's saying. It's probably saying, turn me down. I'm getting brown on the inside, but I'm not cooking on the inside. I'm getting brown on the outside, but I'm not cooking on the inside. And that's disappointing. It's got that nice finish on the outside, but then on the inside you're like, oh, it's raw. It's too rare. Setting nicely, setting nicely. So let's go over here for a minute. Hey here, hey here. So I have some avocados that need to be used, so we're gonna use them up. And look at what I found. I should work for Trader Joe's, but I don't. But hello, Trader Joe's. Vegan feta cheese. I love this. I tasted it. It's got that sour feta taste, saltiness. So when you're working with something that already has salt, you want to be conscious of how much additional salt it actually needs, because sometimes we get the salt from the food. So this is going to give us lots of salt. Love it. You got to taste your food. If you don't taste it like before, during, and after, how do you know what you're going to produce here? So you got to know what everything tastes like. That's why I'm tasting my feta. Now, back to my eggs. Let's see how they're doing. Look at, nice, nice eggs. You got to talk to it. Feel the love, little eggs. You know I love you. I'm gonna be so happy when we connect inside my stomach. All right. Now that most of this egg is cooked, oh my gosh, the universe is telling me it's done. Do you hear it? I am going to put in my ingredients, these avocados. Listen, if you've got food, here's a little tip. If you've got food that's about to go bad, instead of sitting there and being a bystander and be like, you're slowly dying, I'm so sorry for you. Be like, I'm gonna invent you, I'm gonna create you and turn you into something and not be a waster. Don't get wasted, that's the whole point here. Don't be a waster, don't get wasted. Use what you have. So I'm using this avocado today. If I didn't want to make an omelet and I was like, what am I going to do with this avocado? I could turn it into a fun dressing. Maybe we'll do that later with the other avocado so it doesn't get wasted. Don't get wasted, tip of the day. Talking to the avocado and I'm talking to you. All right. Bits are in. Now I actually can smell, you can't smell through the camera, that this egg is turning too brown on the outside. I could smell it. And so I'm gonna turn that fire way down, take it off the fire. Anytime something's about to burn, don't start moving it around. You wanna let it settle, okay? So I hope I didn't mess it up. Let's see, let's add the feta carefully to our omelet. Spread love. The love is the flavor. Every inch of the, ooh, it's talking. It likes the love. Every inch of this needs to have some flavor. Because do you want to get that bite that has nothing? So disappointing. Especially if you were like promoting this as a feta and avocado omelet and you're like, I only taste egg. Not fun. Oh, the universe is agreeing with me again. Okay, so I've got my ingredients. I got a little bit more avocado here, so why not use it? I've already seasoned it with salt and pepper. Usually when you hear the word season, it means salt. And here we go. Oh yeah, not too bad. It's actually perfectly brown, right? But if I didn't pay attention when I heard it and I smelled it sizzling, I could have gone too far. So once you add the ingredients to the omelet, your egg has to be cooked because that wouldn't be fun to have an egg that was like undercooked, other ingredients were overcooked, important. So that's why we stirred it and mixed that egg nice and well. I think this bad boy is just about done. I'm just pressing the edges here to seal in the egg so nothing escapes. And again, if I was gonna add an ingredient like a mushroom or something that needed to be cooked, I'd have to cook it first because you can't expect in those few minutes for it to cook inside the egg. Otherwise, you're gonna have an omelet that's kind of got some raw ingredients, not fun. So I chose ingredients that didn't have to be cooked. The avocado, the feta. Oh, look at that. That vegan cheese is even melting like real cheese. They did something right here. So let's get a plate, like I know where that is. My intuition tells me it's somewhere right here. This is probably dairy because we don't do a lot of meat. So let's slide it in. We'll turn off the fire first. Check it out. Check out my omelet. Bam. Delicioso. Yeah. Can't wait to dig in here. Well, I should let it cool. I'll burn my mouth and that'll be it for the day. Let's see what we got here. Yumminess. Uh-huh. I've needed to blow my nose for a long time.